Lincoln travels to SHG's home field Monday for a regional final game postponed by rain on Saturday. Cyclones started the day 29-6 with the Railers 24-6, but SHG had swept their previous two meetings back in March. This one would stay close though, with both pitchers throwing well, as Lincoln's Holly Davis gets a strikeout early here. She finished with 7 Ks on the day. Not to be outdone, Cyclones hurler Whitney David allowed just 3 hits and gets a little help from her defense to get out of an early jam here. Moving into the 6th inning when the bats finally got going for SHG as Renee Abernathy laces a double to the fence. Ashton Dyche's grounder looks playable, but an errant throw allows Abernathy to come around to score, 1-0 Cyclones. Later in the 6th, McKenna Butcher knocks a single to center, and now it's 2-0 with SHG 3 outs away from the regional title. In the 7th, Lincoln, with a runner already on first, gets a single from Davis to get a rally going. After a ground out moves both runners over a station, an RBI grounder makes it 2-1 Cyclones. With a runner at third, David's pitch takes a gigantic hop over the catcher as Davis comes around to tie the game and send this to extras. We'd go into the bottom of the 8th as Bree Durhake would walk and advance on a pass ball. Abernathy's single to left would push Durhake to third, setting up Dyche's game-winning sacrifice fly as the Cyclones win game number 30, 3-2, and claim a regional crown.
What seemed like you guys were going to come out with this with the win in the 7th inning, to come back out in the 8th, that could have been a letdown for your kids, and they didn't act that way.
There's a good group of girls on this team here, and they don't get down. I mean, there's times Williamsville scuffed us up pretty good this year, and I always thought the last 6th, 7th inning we'd come back on them, but there's no quitting in this team. They're just phenomenal athletes, phenomenal young lady.
I was honestly just looking for a pitch to hit. I was nervous because I honestly thought she was going to keep pitching me the junk up high, but I saw it, and I stood up in the box. And
what kind of
momentum in any sport is huge, and they had the momentum, and for us to be able to take it back, and compound on their mistakes was huge for our girls. And maybe if a couple things go a little differently, we come out on top, but